done, we are really excited about the generous response we have from the panelists we asked to be with us today. As you know from material you probably have seen, there are people from nearby, or at least a person from nearby, and people from far away. So let me briefly introduce them to you. With us is Dan Terpstra. Dan is from Oak Ridge, Tennessee, retired chemist. Is that right, Dan? And had been the moderator.
Retired computer scientist. I got a degree in chemistry.
And then became a computer scientist. Okay. But he's retired. And he's
That's for sure.
and he's a moderator of the Fossil Free PCUSA group, and we've been very in conversations around the country with others about these matters, and we're delighted he could be here today. Next to Dan is Jim Allison. Jim is a retired economist, as I understand it, from ConocoPhillips after 33 years. Long experience in the petroleum industry there, and Jim is part of the group from New Covenant Presbytery that had been working on what they describe as alternatives to dealing with climate change in a faithful way. And Jim was generous in the offer of his time. I'm grateful that he also has his sister here, Judy. Raise your hand, Judy. Welcome. Judy lives in Winston-Salem, member of Highlands Presbyterian Church, where Debbie Lehman, known to this congregation and to Montreat congregation through the Lamans, is also one of the pastors. Next is Rob Bullock. Rob is with the Presbyterian Foundation. Rob, when I called Rob to ask him if he would be a part of this, he didn't hesitate, and I was so grateful because he brings up that investment experience from the Presbyterian Foundation to bear on these conversations. And finally, Pete Crow. Pete is an investment advisor, a manager of portfolios with a socially responsible and environmentally attentive approach to doing those kinds of things. His firm is here in Asheville, and if you need his help, he's always available. Thanks for being here, Pete, as well. I want to ask